All right. Welcome to the 50th episode of Luxury Lunch and Learn. This is the Thanksgiving edition. I'm really excited to have today's guest on, but before I bring and make the introduction for our guest, just a couple reminders as we are here on Thanksgiving week. Some people are off the whole week, some people are working, some people are traveling, some people are staying in their house. So whatever describes you, if you're watching this, I think there's going to be something for everybody. If you are a business owner, not just in real estate, but you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, and you're looking for creative ways to say thank you to your clients, your current clients, your past clients, maybe a good referring source, that sort of thing. So that's really what today's episode is really about, is what can we do to stay top of mind awareness, stay in front of clients when there's so much busyness going on online and so many emails. I mean, I think I have over 100,000 unread emails that I just skim through, and I literally only open the ones that I know aren't spam. So how do you stand out when there's a lot of noise? And that's what we're really talking about today. So today's guest, he's been I guess a sponsor slash supporter in events that I've done in the Chicagoland market, but I believe he's got great content and great ideas that will resonate not just outside of Chicagoland, but outside of the real estate industry. And that's what we're always looking to do, is bring creativity on our show, as well as bring value. And with that being said, I got Ari Aberman. Ari is an entrepreneur, and tell everybody a little bit about yourself, Ari, and the name of your company.
Thank you, Michael. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays to everyone who's tuning in and who will tune in the near future. As Michael mentioned, my name is Ari Aberman. I grew up in the Chicagoland area, and I work with a company called Cutco Closing Gifts. I've been with Cutco for about 20 years. It was my first sales job back in college, and just never left, stuck with it. It's something that I love and have a lot of passion of in general, and specifically now the niche or the distinction of the division that I work in right now, as Michael had mentioned, is what we do is we take world-class, all-American made Cutco products that are used daily, that last forever. If you're not familiar with Cutco, the easiest analogy I can make, it's like the Rolex, the Tiffany's, the Rolls-Royce of kitchen knives and kitchen accessories. Everything's guaranteed forever, been around since the 40s. And in our division, we take Cutco products. I have an example right here. We take it and we engrave it with your logo, your name and info on the product itself right here. And the distinction.
Now hold that point right there for a second, if you would. So you might be asking, Ari, on our show, we bring in different guests, and it's usually real estate related. But I have Ari on, and although you might think it's just about knives, it's much more than that, okay? By the way, for what it's worth, if there's two things that I want my kids to do before they go off to college, one would be work at Chick-fil-A, some of the nicest people, best mannered people. Seriously, it's an amazing company. The second is I'd want them to sell Cutco knives. Because the getting in front of people slamming doors on you, people not letting you finish your sentence, there's patience to be learned there. And I think those are two really good real life lessons that my kids could learn from, and that's Chick-fil-A and Cutco knives. But it's much more than just the actual product itself. So, again, you probably know the statistics can enlighten the audience, but the vast majority of someone that bought a home or sold a home in the last 10 years, they forget the name of the real estate agent that they worked with, because the agent doesn't do a good enough job of checking in, staying in touch with them. And so with that being said, let's talk more about what void you fill in the real estate niche, where agents are busy, they're not organized, and by offering a simple closing gift like what you do, how that could help bridge that gap and stay top of mind awareness years after a transaction.
Yes. And the stat I believe you're referring to is the National Association of Realtors does say that over 80% of the population, when asked if they're satisfied with the service and the value that that specific real estate agent provided, now 80+% of them say yes, they're overwhelmingly satisfied. They also say they'll use that same professional the next time it comes to buy, sell, or even refer real estate. But 3, 5, 7 years down the road, less than 15% do. And as you had mentioned, it's mind-boggling, and that's a gap that we help shrink, because if you think about what most gifts are, for those of you that are listening in, you give gift cards, gift baskets, wine, dinner out, crystal, something, all of which is appreciated, but it's there and then it's gone. It's eaten, drank, spent, consumed, or it's just collecting dust, not really doing anything to serve anyone in the transaction, you and your business, but overwhelmingly more importantly, your clients and their sphere of influence. Whereas with Cutco, it's something that's in the kitchen. NAR also states that the most popular place to hang out in the house is the kitchen. Obviously, right now, the extended family isn't in the kitchen, but in 6 to 12 months or even sooner, we'll get back to somewhat normal, and that will be the case again.
Yeah,
and
the heart of any home is the kitchen, right? For resale, that's something we're always, I tell people right now, they're thinking about selling in 2021. They'll bring me in and say, hey, what should we do? Paint, cosmetics, upgrades. The kitchen, the heart of any home, is where your money's best spent for a return on your investment, and your product is kitchen oriented.
Yes, it is. And, like you said, the centerpiece of the home, it's where friends and family are hanging out in a casual setting. And I think we all can agree that unless we're at that 4th of July barbecue or that Bears or Packers brunch buffet, it's not always natural everyday conversation for your clients to talk about you as the real estate professional. We want it to be the case, but in reality, unless we're there, we know it's not reality. So with Cutco constantly out being used, we have red handles, and regardless of the brand, whether red's in your company or not, the red's very popular because it just sparks that conversation about you and your services when you're not there. One of my top clients talks about it. It's that subtle Coca-Cola truck that's driving through their kitchen every single day that just subtly reminds them of you and your services when you're not there. And it increases client retention, because that's really, if we were to sum up what we do, we have a system where we send a supply of gifts. You can just grab, give, and go. You don't drive around last minute looking for gifts. We're always trying to find that perfect gift for every client, which we know doesn't exist. Cutco is the perfect perfect gift for about 95% of our clients, because we do know that everybody eats. Not everybody necessarily cooks, but they do cut things. Everybody does have a kitchen in their home. So it checks the overwhelming majority of boxes that you're looking for. And it's very simple. It allows you to focus on, lead generation and those income generating activities while having a high quality system with a luxury, high quality product to fall back on to increase that client retention and that daily top of mind awareness.
Yeah, and not just client retention, client referrals. So one of the things that I teach agents all the time is there's a part of your brain that heightens awareness of certain things. It's called your reticulator activator. For example, pregnant women notice other pregnant women. You buy a new car, you see that brand, that model all over the road. You're talking about real estate, or in our case, we're in real estate, right? And you hear people from the other side of Home Depot talking about, yeah, we're getting our house ready to put on the market. That's called the reticulator activator. It's a part of your brain that heightens your awareness of certain things. So by keeping, that product in front of them, even if they use it once a week, 52 times a year, or every other week, 26 times a year, it's just top of mind awareness that if they did have a good experience with you when you help them buy or sell a home, it's that reticulator activator. It's the reminder that if they know of anybody that's thinking of buying or selling or needs a second opinion, talk to them about the actual branding on the knife itself sometimes.
Yeah, it's interesting, and there's a few different ways that you can do it. Some people like to have their information branded front and center. Some people like to be a little bit more small and subtle on the back. Regardless of the style that you choose to go with, it's a branding tool. So like you said, it's more than just a gift. Yes, it's a high quality, luxurious gift that's all American made, that's guaranteed forever, that is going to increase that top of mind awareness with your clients and their sphere of influence you want to get in front of on a daily basis. But it's also that branding tool that you become a part of that centerpiece of the home without having to be there. So we talk about leverage. We talk about, hey, what's the cost per touch as far as a gift or a branding tool? If you think about the most expensive bottle of wine or whiskey, it's not a very high awareness gift, right? It's a one-touch gift. They drink the bottle of wine, it's gone. Whereas Cutco, it's something that's long-lasting. It also promotes that lifelong partnership. That's one thing that we really like to hone in on. When you give consumable gifts, what kind of impression are you making with your clients? It's more of a transactional impression, like thanks, celebrate, thrown away, gone. With Cutco, it's the centerpiece of the home. It's a lifelong partnership that you're creating, and who you just never know when someone's in the market to buy or sell real estate, and to be in front of someone 365 days a year for the rest of their lives, when they're going to need to buy or sell or refer someone to buy or sell a home, you're top of mind, and you're not one of those. You're one out of the 5 people that they work with again, because
Yeah.
I look at it as another layer. We're building layers to make our business more and more bulletproof. This is a layer that you can add by transferring funds of things that you're spending money on anyways, that really isn't doing anything for anyone long term, and implementing a system that promotes that lifelong partnership.
Yeah, there's a great book out there called The Art of Gifting. And so gifting, giftology is something that you should really consider, especially one of my mentors, Dan Kennedy, once stated the following: what is a sale worth to you, and what will you cheerfully invest or spend to get a new client or to keep a current client? So what's a sale worth to you? So it's really investing back in your business. Some people like the consumables, gift card, i.e. wine, something different, paintings of the house, things like this. The Cutco, the knives could be part of it, could be bundled in with some consumables, and it doesn't have to be one or the other, depending on how valuable they are short-term and long-term. That's gonna be really, really important. So, do what you say you're gonna do, be likable, be trustworthy. But in today's day and age, where 15-20% of agents get repeat business from that same client that might have been happy, just because real estate agents switch offices, business cards are dated with contact information, whatever it might be. I mean, it's really important that you don't think just short term, but think about the marathon, the lifelong value of relationships. And don't look at it as value as far as how much they're going to make you, but look at it as value with your database and your sphere. And just naturally, good things will take care of themselves if you do a good job of taking care of them. So, talk to me a little bit about, as the holidays are coming up. Do you have any end of the year like specials or anything that you would, for anybody that's interested? Maybe they're not in real estate, maybe they are. This would be your platform to kind of share that right now, Ari.
Yeah. So for the holidays, what we're doing for our existing clients, which Michael and I talked about extending to this group of people, whether you are a client and need to reorder, or you're not a client yet and want to get started with our program. What we're doing is we're doing some special quantity discounts. We do this for all LUXE events that we partner with Michael on. So essentially, it's a couple steps. For every 12 gifts that you order, you get 2 additional gifts for free. And that's an exclusive special for luxury marketing through Michael. You're also going to get $100 of Cutco for free for your kitchen on any size order, whether you're in real estate or not. We have clients that are outside of the real estate business. This is really our bread and butter, is filling the void and the gap for real estate agents and loan officers. But we also have a number of non-real estate referral-based independent business owners. We've got oral surgeons that give to their referring dentists. We have mold remediation companies that provide them for their top clients and for their referring agents. If you're a business owner, whether in real estate or not, that is referral based, that wants to stand out and take your branding to the next level, this is really a good fit. And it's very customized. That's the last point that I want to make. We work with people that are doing 1 transaction a month. Our top client in the Chicagoland area does 50 transactions a month. We also have a client out in Arizona that does over 50 transactions a month. So we can customize the price points and the volume to fit your budget and your volume. A lot of people think, I need to order 50 or 100. That's great if you're on that level, but if you're still building up to that level, we can grow with you.
That's great. And what is there some type of promo code or something they should reference if they?
Yes. So anyone that does have some interest or has further questions, you want to make sure that you mention the hashtag LUXE Facebook Live. So LUXE FB Live. Just mention that in any communication going forward. I'll throw out my cell phone number. I think you guys may have it, but you can text me LUXE FB Live, and that way I'll know to provide this this special to you from this session. My cell phone is 773-458-0411.
Perfect.
773-458-0411. Just text me that hashtag, or just mention that you got connected through the LUXE Facebook Live, and we'll apply the discount for you guys for the holidays. And if you look at this beyond the holidays, happy to extend that into 2021 for you as well.
No, that's awesome. I appreciate that. So the big aha, the big lesson here is you as a business owner, as a team leader, as an individual agent, what are you doing to stay top of mind awareness to your current clients and your past clients? You know, the old blanketed canvas Thanksgiving email or happy holidays email that everybody, or the worst off, the daylight savings email that you get 50 of them from every agent in your database or from the same company, the same templated email. Those won't cut it. So think of high touch, high quality touch with your current and your past clients. And listen, if your past client had a sale a year or two ago and you didn't get them anything, it's not too late. You know, this would be a perfect time to send them something totally unexpected. And just thinking about you, I know it's been a couple of years since you settled in. Hope you and your family are staying healthy during, you know, this unprecedented time. Here's a little something from me. Boom. Something like that would go very far. Sometimes that might even go farther than if you sent it to them initially, just because the initial glamour of the transaction's over and you sent them something well after the fact. So those are all good ideas. Those are all things I recommend. If you are interested in Cutco and hearing more about it, shoot Ari a text 773-458-0411, LUXE FB Live. Ari, thank you for your time today.
Really appreciate it. Happy holidays to everyone.
Yeah,
Thank you.
likewise. And again, if you guys have any questions, shoot me a note. Again, if you like this or you like another video we've done, please leave us a review. Leave us a question. You can shoot me an email at any given time, michael@marketingluxurygroup.com, michael@marketingluxurygroup.com. There are no easy buttons in real estate. You got to do the things your competition isn't willing to do. Keep working hard. Keep raising the bar. My name is Michael LaFido. Remember, it's not the market, it's the marketing, and prove others wrong. Take care, guys. Thanks, Ari.
Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome.